Very big crowd at Mornington this afternoon. It's a warm day, a lovely fine day, perfect conditions for their cup program, and they've got a good happy crowd there this afternoon at Mornington. And we're heading into the main race. It's only due in about 2 minutes' time. Sky Channel fans. Now, the latest market for this race, Super Cut $5.90 for the Hayes team, Palo Verde at $4.10, Our Pompeii, an old campaigner, $9.20, Raft at $6.80. In fact, Our Pompeii is the only millionaire in the race, but he did accumulate quite a bit of that prize money as a young horse, where he won a Derby in Adelaide, and I think he may have even won the South Australian Adelaide Cup as a 3-year-old. I certainly know he won a... He started favourite in a Caulfield Cup a couple of years ago. 2 Adelaide Cups, in fact, so that's where a lot of his prize money came from, Our Pompeii. For a master trainer of stayers, George Hanlon. So don't be surprised if you see Our Pompeii figure in the finish of this one. He's a last start winner too. Now, Eagle Farm Race 6, as they move in at Mornington. Dual Scope, 275, 150 for the place. Winning rider was Tom Button for Barry Baldwin. 290 Warrior Chief, I'm Popeye, 220, Quinella 1280, Trifecta $92.50. 213 and 7, correct weight. Race 6 at Eagle Farm. Now, they're moving them in at Mornington. It's the Cup, and for the call, here's John Russell.
Thank you, Matthew. Runners getting set here for the big one of the day, the Healthy Diet Tribe Mornington Cup, Napier Street. There you see in position, Zilzal has moved up and waiting for Super Cut to come along. Palace Verdes has moved in. She's a small mare, Palace Verdes, but she's got plenty of heart, as she showed when she won at Flemington, of course, and then she went to Hobart 2 starts later and won the Hobart Cup. Grey Alex has moved up, a winner of a Warrnambool Cup. Sari Club looking for his position, and also Raft on the move. And it must be close now to the 38 degrees, which was anticipated to be the highest temperature for the afternoon. Very hot here at the moment. Raft coming up with the assistance of the attendants, and Phantom Eagle still on the move. Our Pompeii, as Matt said, is trained by George Hanlon. Loves to win a country cup too, does George. And Go Rami drawn the widest of the runners. He won the Pakenham Cup in great style. Tor Verde still on the move. So the inside division is set. Napier Street, with Zilzal, Super Cut in 3, Mrs. Krause and Sari Club. And the favoured one, number 2, is Palace Verdes at 380. Outright favourite for today's Healthy Diet Tribe Mornington Cup. And the line taking good shape. Here's the recent Yarra Cup winner, Dendy Park, moving up. He's had 2 failures after that. Now Phantom Eagle going in, followed by Tor Verde. Our Pompeii and Go Rami will be on the extreme outside. And now Go Rami is the last one to go up. Race over 2,000 metres as Go Rami takes up his position, extreme outside. Set to go, the 1997 Healthy Diet Tribe Mornington Cup. And they're off. And the first to jump, Napier Street from Super Cut. Zilzal, he's back onto the fence, followed by Tor Verde and Mrs. Krause, and Dendy Park began well. Palace Verdes in behind them. Phantom Eagle coming down the outside. Go Rami and Our Pompeii. And Raft is a bit further back, followed by Grey Alex and Tor Verde last of all. Passing the judges' box, going out of the straight now. And near the inside, Dendy Park takes up the running from Our Pompeii. Deeper on the track is Go Rami looking for the leader. Raft is in behind them, followed by Napier Street on the rails. A length and a half then to Sari Club. They're followed by Super Cut over on the inside of Palace Verdes as they go along the side, further back to Phantom Eagle. Grey Alex on the outside of Zilzal, who's got a long way out of his ground, being followed by Mrs. Krause, and Tor Verde is last of all. Along the back they race 1,300 metres out, and Go Rami pilots the field. 2 lengths to Our Pompeii on the outside of Dendy Park, a length to Raft, 4th up on the outside of Napier Street. They're followed by Phantom Eagle, a bit further back over on the inside, Tor Verde, Super Cut and Palace Verdes. And further back in the field then is Mrs. Krause, being followed closely by Zilzal, who's on the inside of Grey Alex, and Tor Verde is last of all as they sweep around the back, just over 1,000 to go in the Cup. And Go Rami, a length and a half clear in second place. Our Pompeii travelling well. A length Dendy Park, followed by Raft. Napier Street on the inside of Phantom Eagle and Tor Verde. 2 lengths further back is Super Cut, followed by Palace Verdes. Grey Alex commencing to make a move. And further back in the field, then dropping out of the rear, Zilzal being passed by Mrs. Krause and Tor Verde. The field starting to pack it all, coming down the side. Go Rami, a length to Our Pompeii, and Raft into the picture. And wider on the track, Phantom Eagle, followed by Dendy Park and Palace forward. He's pulled to the outside, making a run, and so is Tour Verde. And then Mrs. Krause and Grey Elix is further back in the field, followed by Supercut, who's lost his position. Zilzal last of all as they come up towards the home turn, where Raft has taken the lead now, about to be tackled by Palace Verdes, and on the outside Tour Verde and Go Rami next, followed by Grey Elix is very deep as they straighten up. Raft is tackled by Palace Verdes at the top of the straight. Tour Verde is rattling home, and down the outside is Grey Elix. Palace Verdes hit the front. Palace Verdes has kicked clear of Raft in the final stages. Grey Elix coming down the outside, but it's Palace Verdes. Palace Verdes wins the cup well from Raft second. Grey Elix is third. Napier Street behind the Mrs. Krause, Go Rami, and then further back to Sari Club, followed by Supercut. A good long gap, Phantom Eagle out, Pompeii, Dendy Park, and last of all is Zilzal. Gee, she's a great little mare. Nothing off this mare. She'd be flat out being over 15 hands, I'd say, maybe 15-1, but she's all heart, all courage, and with a big weight of 56.5 today, fresh from her triumph of the Hobart Cup a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. She's come away in the final stages for a big win over Raft, and Grey Elix has made up a heap of ground to run into third place. 2, 8 and 11 official placings in the Healthy Diet Triad Mornington Cup. Palace Verdes, ridden by Danny Brereton. Raced by Mr. D.W. Howell, P.H. and C.G. Brown, I.G. and W.G. Hickey, and P. Murphy, a 5-year-old bay mare by Oak Ridge out of Romancer, trained at Caulfield by Colin Little, and proving too good for them. Here she goes to a great victory over Raft, given every possible chance by Elf Matthews, and a very good run recorded was that of Grey Elix, who's come from a long way back to finish in third place. 2, 8 and 11, $3.80, $1.70 for the winner Palace Verdes, defeats number 8 Raft at $2.70, and number 11 third Grey Elix at $4.20. In today's Mornington Cup, number 10 ran officially fourth. That was Napier Street, and the time was 2:3.2. 2:3.2. Clear-cut victory there to Palace Verdes in today's Mornington Cup, ahead of Raft and Grey Elix. One race to go here at Mornington. Last event of the day coming up next, the Valley Views display Home Village Class 4 handicap at 20 minutes after 5.
Good call. Thanks, John. That was a terrific performance by Palo Verde. The thing in her favour is that her trainer hasn't rushed her. She's only had 20 career starts, including today's win. Most of those races have been in group or listed company. A Group 3 winner at her last start of the Hobart Cup at Elwick. Today, back to listed company, a notch down the scale. She's been far too good. In the Mornington Cup, ridden by Dan Brereton. I think Dan might have ridden a winner earlier today. No, he didn't. It was Nasher Willa that's had a double, but that's his first winner today. I think if you were going to choose which winner you'd like to ride at Mornington today, it would be the Cup winner. 86,000 a listed race to this very exciting mare. She's a 6-year-old, but as I said, they haven't rushed her, so she could have quite a future in the upcoming Autumn Carnival. Don't be surprised if she picks up a good race. Well, Colin Little will have to, a very astute trainer, will think up the plan now, what he's going to do with her. Maybe stay in Melbourne, maybe even come to Sydney for some weight for age races. Perhaps the Randwick Stakes, the BMW International. I guess we shouldn't get too carried away, but she just keeps doing everything right. Palo Verde takes the Mornington Cup with saddlecloth number 2 under 56.5 kilos. Now Canterbury's coming up next, race 7. 4-year-olds and up in this.